Check. Check 1, 2. 2, did you get the check?
Copy that, Roger. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, animals and dogs, to the first edition of Leslie's Lounge. And tonight, we're sitting on Leslie's Lounge, watching W2W Season 18, Round 5 at 2. Joining me tonight on the couch is the one and only Leslie Snipes. How are you, Les?
Yeah, good, thanks, Tombo. And just to clarify, mate, in the golf room, I only use beanbags, so I'm sitting in a beanbag. You can stay on the lounge.
Okay, I'll stay on the lounge with me lazy boy function.
Nice.
So, we've got 2 races tonight here in Split 2 at Catalunya, which is ironically the host of the MotoGP finale today as well. So, what are we thinking, Swinger, for tonight's racing?
Well, race 1 will be flat out on mediums, qualifying on softs, but you won't run softs in the race, only last 7 laps, and then they're cactus. Race 2, well, that will be qualifying on softs, and then it'll depend on strategy, I guess. If you can make your tyres and your fuel last, you'll run mediums the entire race, otherwise you'll go medium soft and split it 13-7 maybe.
Yeah, so both races do have qualifying tonight, which I believe is the first for this season. Before we've had at least one reverse grid, so that'll be interesting to see how everybody shakes out.
Yeah, you'll find the qualifying times in race 2 will be faster than the qualifying times in race 1.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got Souls and Zoo in chat. Good evening to everybody else watching. Souls is saying maybe 2 soft stints for race 2, just to spice it up a bit.
Oh, they can't last 10 laps.
Oh, you never know. If anyone can, it's Mr. 3000 races. But a few new additions to Split 2 tonight with Neil Diamond in that beautiful Lamborghini. Unfortunately, he's been demoted.
Relegated.
To Split 2. Yeah.
Okay, well, I think, yeah, we had one bailout in race 1, Steph Go.
Yep.
Apparently he had better things to do, but he was in chat, so I don't know what those better things to do were.
I don't think we can say them live on air. But I was going to say, Zoo in chat confirming that Almonds, the King Peanut himself, great bloke of W2W, he is finally in his 50.
You sure? I call bullshit.
No, that's what Parrot's saying in chat, and Parrot is a very dear friend of Almonds, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes tonight.
Is he doing last week's excuse where he was in the rig but he was on controller?
No, I don't know. I think from what I've seen in pre-practice, I think he's on the wheel. He's looking very smooth.
Alright, what's going on here?
Who's first out of this soul? Oh, he's last out. The host. Interesting.
Takes a good lap for your tyres to warm up here.
Chase up that story. Parrot says that Almonds reckons he's faster in the wheel than on the controller. So we'll see. That's a big statement because Almonds is already pretty rapid on the controller. And who's off? Hammy. Hammy's off already into the sand.
Laps him because he kept saying last week that he was still faster on the controller.
Yeah. Oh, they've had heavy DC. That's a shame.
Alright, so...
Who should be right on board with you? Swinner
Uh,
or...
I'll tell you what, Neil's been putting in some good laps during the week
Alright, let's see them
in
board
the
with him.
Lambo.
Yep. You can talk us through a lap around Catalunya.
Oh, don't expect me to know any quarters. Let's
Come on,
turn
off you
right.
go.
Alright, it's just fang it along the straight, rev the box out of it. Alright, here we go. Coming into the braking marker. Pull it in to second. A little bit slow through. But these tyres won't be up to temperature yet. This car has all the cars will have a tendency to drift out left here. As the race wears on, you will drift out further. Hard on here into second. Boot it out.
Nice.
And he'll hard on the brakes again and should kick it down to first. Well, he leaves it in second. He's happy with that. This next left-hand is a bit of a shocker. You get this wrong, you'll get a time penalty on the right-hand side, but some of the cars have a tendency to kick out a little bit as well, and you'll go left across the track. This one here is usually a third. Again, keep it right over without getting any penalties on the left-hand side. And everyone will have a different braking marker down here and a different line. It's just one of those corners.
This is a decent lap so far.
Yeah, it should be in the 142s.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a tough corner, that one. Take as much of the inside there as you can. It might be a high 142s, 143, this one.
Oh. 40, 41, 41,
Oh, he snuck in. He
Right.
snuck in, it's not bad.
And Wrestler with the 41.8. Nice job, Wrestler.
Yeah. I'll get one more lap in.
Yep. Almonds with a
But it'll be
42.3.
very-
A 42.4. That's very nicely done.
Pardon me. I do apologise, I've still got a bit of a cough going on occasionally.
It's okay, mate.
No, it's not a bomb cough.
I don't know. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but only the top three are gonna get a second
We'll
lap
get
here.
another lap in.
Yeah. So Arnold's was down by half a
Yeah.
second
Yeah.
in the first
Come into
sector.
that last marker. You can watch everyone, and I'll let you know. Coming into the last marker, we'll say Wrestler's up 0.2. Neil's down 0.2.
Yep. So who hasn't done a lap yet? Smurf.
Armin's second down.
I believe
very
the
tough
rest is
too.
the only one who's up.
Yeah, it's very tough.
Good
Neil
line. But Neil's improved after being 2/10 down, so
Yeah.
there's
2
easily
tenths up.
a 41 sits in that.
100%.
But very well done, Neil, and Wrestler Almonds, well done on the new $1 million rig. Sales as well. Great effort in fourth. So who should we watch here? Sugar's done a nice job as well. And
Yeah,
Outlet
Sugar's
Dad.
not bad. 143. You'd always at least I like watching from the back of the pack because then you can see every single car going forward. But whichever way you want to watch it, because it'll be very interesting coming down to that straight. Because there'll be a few cars that will get a very good jump off the start, and other cars will be a little bit slower.
I reckon we should ride with Sugar Daddy in sixth. In that RSO1 GT3. I think he'll have a nice view of the action into turn one.
Yes, in his yellow and black.
So we're just waiting.
The only
For
car that really
something.
stands out on the grid is Armin's in that baby blue, powder blue, whatever he
That,
wants to call it.
yeah, that is a nice. I really liked Wrestler's livery, to be honest. It's very nicely done.
Yeah, yeah.
And Sol's livery too.
I think Armin's livery comes from when he put his edible underwear in the freezer and it went powder blue when it froze. So when he pulled it back out, so it inspired him to put it on his car.
Well, he has been away in Adelaide this weekend, so
Oh,
whatever happens in Adelaide stays in Adelaide.
well, you know, it's pretty close to Tasmania.
Yeah, it is. Do you want
Nice golf courses in Adelaide though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice place. Do you want to tell these boys to
Well, they
get
should
this
just
show on the
kick it
road?
off anyway.
I know they should, but
Kick. You only need to wait 1 minute.
yeah.
Unless someone who's hosting's made a mad dash to the toilet.
Yes. Now I do have a fun fact for tonight too, which we'll
Oh, here
get
we
to
go.
at some stage. I have done my research.
I have
couldn't
one of
tell
those
you.
as well, actually.
Yeah, yeah. We will get to that.
No. I actually have a fun fact as well.
Oh, well, mate,
A normal fun fact, unlike
What do you got?
who off the cast no one knows the answer to.
Hit us, mate. Hit us up.
No, the race is starting, mate.
Oh, about time. Yeah, dear. Well, who did we say? Oh, Sugar.
Yeah, sugar.
That's right.
You watch from Sugar's perspective, and I'll sit at the back in Smurf's perspective.
Righto. So we got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Wheel to wheel split 2, round 5 is off. Sugar's a nice start there. But better in the beamer. Try and make it 3 wide with Armin's. Neil's maintained his lead so far into turn 1. Oh, Betty's on deep.
It's actually all nice and pretty clean.
Yeah. And Charles has up into 3rd. Nice job. Armin's having a look. Probably down the inside here of Black Sugar. No, not quite close enough.
It's a little bit respectful at the moment. Everyone's
Yeah.
giving each other room on the corners.
Oh, who's that with the penalty? Betu has picked up a half-second penalty. So that's a shame. But if there's any moment in time that you run a penalty, it's on lap 1. There's plenty of goals left in this.
There is, and there's plenty of opportunities to get a penalty as well.
That's alright.
Everyone is on the medium tyre, just so you know. No one's put softs on to see if they can last 11 laps.
Yep.
He's on the inside. He's gone a bit deep. And Bretto might undercut him here. No. Side by side, he gives a bit of room. Look at the size difference in those 2 cars.
Yeah. The Porsche would be very good around these high-speed turns.
It's almost like Armin's is driving a micro machine.
So Armin's has got the run there, but Betu will have his slip.
Yeah, a little bit of slip.
Armin's is pretty good at sucking people off. So I've heard. Nah, they're not Armin's. Yeah. So at the front, it's
Sugar's had a shocker somewhere because he's coming last.
Oh dear.
Missed that one.
If only we had a replay. But unfortunately, Lucas Lounge has no room for that.
Oh, well, yeah, there's too much money spent on caviar and
Yeah,
red
that's
wine
right.
to
Cheers to that.
to have these sort of technical capabilities.
Mate, this bottle of brandy is terrific.
Oh. So Neil's creeping away from Wrestler. They've both got about a 1 odd second gap between them, and then Sol, who's got a 2 second gap back to Armands, or 1.5. Armands must have had a better run.
Yeah. So, yeah, the top three are pretty spread out. Souls is doing a great job to hang in there. And, Almonds has Betu, or however you say it, all over the back of him here. As I say that, the gap increases. Of course it
just
does.
say he's called Kiwi Bretto, mate. That's what it says on the screen.
Ah, not my screen. But we can go with that.
You sure you haven't had too much brandy, mate?
I don't know, mate. What year is it? It's great to be here commentating Split 1 round 9.
Yeah, the first two are definitely going to be running their own little race out here. They're pulling away from Sol.
Yeah, Wrestlers closed that gap a bit there by 2/10. So we'll see what he can do. Rainbow versus Nissan.
Outlet Dad's copped a nice 1.5 second penalty.
Well deserved.
So that'll give Slug a chance to overtake him, and probably Sugar as well.
Yeah, he's good, mate.
And maybe
Sugar.
Smurf.
Something happened to Smurf there. He was up in the 8th at one point, I believe. But at the front, Wrestlers all over the back of Neil Diamond here.
He is indeed. Don't think he's close enough for a run. It's very dangerous to do a very late break here. If you don't pull up, you're going to way overshoot. So let's have a gander here. Where's this? So here we go, the 1.5 second penalty. So that allows Slug past, Sugar past, and Smurf goes past as well. And Smurf just couldn't quite pull up.
He's nearly hit Sugar there. Man, that was close.
Yeah, you constantly keep an eye on your rear vision mirror if you've got one in your car coming into that zone if someone's behind you.
Yeah. So Wrestler's just eclipsed his own purple by 3/10. So Wrestler is he's warming up now.
They are pulling away about a second a lap over Sol.
Oh. So the Rainbow would be very good through the infield and the tight sections, but the Nissan is...
He's got the inside run here.
Oh.
Nice, but then Neil's got the
Neil's
inside for the
there.
next corner. Yeah.
Oh. Does he? No.
Just make that Lambo's ass nice and fat.
Is it a Brazilian butt lift when you do that? Or is is it a Brazilian butt lift when you make a Lamborghini's ass fat? Or is it an Italian?
Alright, same as before. Just not quite close enough for the run under brakes.
Just edging
He'll bide
him.
his time. If you can sit behind someone pretty close, you good chance of making them make a mistake.
So if you're a wrestler, where do you do it? Where do you try and set the move up?
Oh, you just shun him off at the end of the straight. Late break, just shun him into the next paddock.
That's the spirit.
No. Well, it's going to be on one of the corners. You're just going to need a good run. Maybe that left-hander as we come up past the straight here. If you could hold a good line and get a good run and then brake, but it's that next corner as well. You can hold the inside line, but you need that run out to be able to pull in front. Otherwise, the car on the left is going to be able to get the inside line.
Yeah. Neil seems to be really good through the last two turns, the high-speed turns, which are the important ones. heading onto that long straight.
Indeed. It'd be interesting to see how some of these cars actually go in the rain. You know,
Yeah.
would be very interesting. We've seen how well they run in the dry, but some rain would be good.
Yeah, I believe the next round, High Speed Ring, is a track that can rain, so we'll see what
Could
happens
or
there.
should?
I don't know. We have to ask the weather god.
Yeah, I reckon it's just going to be bucketing down the whole race.
Alright, so Kiwi Brett in fifth has picked up a 1.5 second
Oh, and
penalty.
Armand's got past Salt.
Yeah, just about to say that.
And
But-
Kiwi Bretto was right up the back end of Sol.
Sounds hot.
And then we've got Mr. Shizm in his lots of drugs party car.
Yeah.
Looks like someone's paintballed the side of it.
Looks like a good time at the golf simulator room.
It does. I
If
do
you
like
ask
that
me.
chrome. I do like that chrome look.
It is very nicely done.
But it does look like he's parked it down at the paintball range and someone's had a few cracks all over it.
Wouldn't be me, I'd be missing everything. So Kiwi Bet is down at the inside of Sols here. He will have a 1.5 second penalty to serve this lap. So Sols is probably just saying, righto mate, off you go. I'll get you when you serve your penalty.
So many off-camber corners.
Yeah. These two at the front are still within half a second. They're edging us with a good time. Oh, it's Neil a little bit wide there. That should be a penalty.
Nah.
I hope not for the sake of the race.
So if you go off the track, this is where you get reset on this inside of this corner here. That's a shocking place for a reset.
Oh, Armin's just nearly looped it. He saved it.
Will he be reset?
Oh, no, he's had to...
Oh yeah, look at that reset. That's shocking.
No.
That is a
Punch
dangerous
it.
reset.
There we go. And then his mate shoots right behind him.
He's gone. Oh, he's gone again.
Did Sugar help him?
Don't know if his good mate gave him a tap there.
I don't know, but those two are critical in running wheel to wheel, so if they're fighting, that's not a good sign.
Well, put it this way, if Sugar did give him a tap, he obviously didn't read the back of his car. Back of Armin's car.
Let's have a look. What does that say? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, his Armour Dad is now lining up behind Armour's too. But he does have a 1 second penalty to serve.
So is Wrestler going to be content, or is he? Because nothing's changed between these two guys since the start of the race. Wrestler did pull him back, and they've got a 10-second buffer almost over third.
Well, Neil did the purple in the last lap, which was nearly half a second quicker than
Yeah, Neil's
Wrestler.
got better. He's got better tyres than Wrestler.
Wrestler is purple now though, by a 10.5. So both these guys are going at it.
Yeah, Neil's got it out to a second now.
Yeah. And Wrestler gets the purple by 31 thousandths.
And Chisholm is off.
Oh no.
Where Armin's went off.
Oh yep. As
Oh.
Smurf takes the rally trust line through the inside there, and he gets a penalty.
Gets a penalty for it. That's unlucky. It probably had
geez.
nowhere to go.
Yeah. You had to make a split-second decision, and unfortunately...
Now, is the back of Chisholm's car... He is driving a what is he driving?
Mazda. A Tenza.
So what, has he spelt Mazda wrong, or is it supposed to say Mad As?
I think it's
On the
meant
back
to
of
say
his-
Mad As.
Okay.
Oh, Boosie. He's pretty mad.
Yeah.
So Wrestler
Right.
really needs to reel in that gap.
Does got to find a bit of time off some of these corners, get a better lift out.
Keep an eye on third too, first swinger, and tell
Sorry?
us if... Keep an eye on third. Because I
Third,
think...
yeah,
TV
Bretto's getting up to Seoul.
Yep, is he there yet?
Nah, it's about a second.
Alright, let us know. The stable... Oh no! Wrestler's gone wide. He's in the kitty litter.
That'll take some pressure off of Neil.
Yeah, that's effectively
Alright, here we
3 laps.
go. Bretto's got a bit of a run.
Alright.
Just not quite enough. He had better out of the corner. And he's made up nearly a second.
So it's a little deep.
Oh,
Oh. This right hander feels like it goes on forever.
yeah. Especially in the second race when your tyres are gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Sol's just got to hang there. He's got the inside line still, but Kiwi
Stay there,
Bretto's
Charles.
brake later. That's it.
Nice.
You can afford to brake later there on the inside and just
Oh,
take that entire corner.
Bet with the switch back. Sol's trying to get
Sol's
another
gonna
switch
try and
back.
get him back.
Oh, probably not there.
Nah.
Get a good run here. No, not quite.
Nah. Yeah, Neil's got a 3-second lead now. I think it's if he doesn't make a mistake, he's home and hosed. Shows that he's busting his chops to get back in lobby 1.
Yeah. No, well deserved. But both Neil and Wrestler have driven quite well in Div 1 before, so...
They have. Yeah, Wrestler was a little bit quicker than me when I was in there with him last season or the season before.
Yeah.
Might have been last season. Just yeah, a little bit quicker.
Yeah. Now, Kiwi Brett has picked up a half-second penalty again, so...
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna... Well, it might do.
It
Half a
might.
second doesn't cost you as much on that straight.
Yeah. 'Cause it's right
Like some
near
of the other
braking zone.
racetracks we have where the penalty is at the start of the long stretch your gears out section, does kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, as you say, it's right near the braking zone for that
Yeah,
hairpin, so...
So you'd probably find he will lose less than a second.
Yeah. We'll see. Hopefully he loses 1 second and the gap closes up nicely.
Yeah.
For me,
But
the viewers'
Sol's
point.
tyres are looking horrid on the front left
Let's have a look.
compared to Kiwi Bretto's.
Oh yeah, they're significantly worse.
Yeah, so he lost half a second. So it's basically your penalty is what you lose. But yeah,
Yeah.
his tyres are pretty shot.
Oh yeah.
But Neil's tyres are in good nick. Wrestler's about halfway through. Bretto's is a bit better. Sol's is shocking. Black Sugar's about halfway through. Slug hasn't used anything.
Not driving fast enough.
Almonds is down about half. Smurf and your mum's at about half. Dad's at about half, and yeah, so it's
Oh, our dad's just looked
Slug could probably do 50 laps on these tyres.
Now, a thing to note here, Spinner, is look at the fuel difference between Wrestler and Neil. So, race 2 is potentially a no stop with a bit of fuel saving.
I think Neil's going to have to probably stop.
Yeah, based on that fuel, I think he will. So that'll spice it up.
Yeah, but look, most of the cars flat chop in lobby 1 could have done 16, 17 laps, so you only had to really save anywhere from maybe 3 to 4 laps of fuel. Which is doable in the first few laps. You can do quite a lot of fuel saving in those first couple of laps if the train stays together.
Yeah, 100%.
But looks like Neil's definitely going to have this one in the bag.
Well, he's done a great job.
He's indeed made it super on the first race.
He's withheld the pressure from Wrestler and also done a great drive. So, well done, Neil Diamond. Sweet Caroline. Well done, Wrestler. P2,
Wrestler
good
in
effort.
for second. Then there's a relatively large gap up to third.
Massive gap.
Kiwi Bretto, that's there. They're a second a lap faster the first two.
Yeah. Souls, great drive, mate.
Sugar's done well from the back of the, because he was last at one stage.
Yeah,
so
he's
back half the field. And then Slug, he's used a little bit more tyre in this last couple of laps.
Almonds in
Must have
seventh.
hurt us.
Good job. Smurfy in 8th, considering he was last and didn't qualify. It's a good effort. Tooley 9th. And
Yes. There you go.
and the Bird Daddy, Mr. Owlet. Oh, just over another moment, just to finish off with a bang.
I'll tell you what, Kiwi Bretto probably won't have to do a one stopper.
No,
He's only just used under half a tank.
yeah. So it'll be interesting. The two different strategies for race 2, but well done, Neil. Great victory.
It's good stuff, Neil. It is interesting though, we run the strats during the week and I was actually 10 seconds slower with the pit stop.
Yeah, interesting.
So it is, yeah, it's an interesting one. Obviously we were running during the week with no traffic and all that sort of stuff, so does traffic make a part in it? Does it close that gap? Or does it further it out? So it is one of those ones where you could go medium soft, or if you start at the front and you're going to one stop, why not start on softs early and get them out of the way? Get a nice healthy lead and then pound your mediums.
Exactly right. Use that clean air to really make some gains.
Because you're only going to have to put in, I think you lose about 25 seconds of track time just for tyres, and then obviously your fuel. And if you're going to have to put fuel in, you're only going to need 3 laps worth of fuel dumped in, 4 tops. So it's probably a 35 second track loss. So if you could do 2 seconds a lap quicker than everyone else because they're fuel saving, well, that makes up your 40 seconds. 20 laps, 40 seconds.
Exactly, and it's a 40-minute race, roughly, so plenty of time to make that back. But speaking of, I guess, time, I was thinking ahead of time about what we should name this stream, and I came up with Les's Lounge, and you thought it was a great idea, but there was one issue. I didn't know how to spell your name. Is it L-E-Z or L-E-S?
Well, I get called anything. I won't mention what called on here, though. It might offend some of the community. But, yeah, LES is right. But there was, speaking of spelling things funny, there was what was it? There was a 40th birthday party about a decade ago. And in the mail rolled an envelope. And it actually was directed to me. And my first name was Les. And the surname was Bian. B-I-A-N. And I thought that was quite funny. And I spoke to my neighbour about it because he was a good mate of mine. And I said, did you get an invite to what's his name's party? He goes, yeah, did you? I said, yeah. I said, he put Les Bian on the front of the envelope. And he goes, yeah, he rang me. And he said, how do you spell Les's last name? I don't know it. And my mate just went, it's B-I-A-N. And the guy flat pan thought it was true, so put it on the envelope.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Shout out to your neighbour. What a legend.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Bloody clowns. Imagine the postie delivering that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine the look on their face.
Oh, 100%. So are you enjoying having only racing every second week, Tombo, or do you miss racing every week?
Look, to be honest, I am enjoying the semi-retired life. I get to race every couple of weeks, and the off weeks I get to come in here and dribble some shit in the
semi-retired life. You don't work, do you?
No, that is true. But I will say, the doll doesn't budge itself. So
no?
It's a hard job, but someone has to do it.
They do. Well, I went on the dole once as well, mate. And just because, you know what, I thought, screw it. So when I changed jobs during COVID, I was set to go into my new employment. This is before I had started my own, and then COVID hit. So the new people said, we can't really take you on at the moment. And I went, okay, no worries. And she said, your job's secure, we've just got to wait till the rules change. I said, no worries. And I thought, well, what am I going to do for 2 months? Well, I'll apply for the dole.
Yeah.
I'm sure in the end I only got 2 weeks of it because of the amount of payout I got when I left the previous employment. But at least I can say, hey, I've experienced the dole.
That's right, mate. And was it a pleasurable experience on the dole?
Well, anytime you get money from the government, it's always a pleasurable experience. Most of us hand it over.
Yep, and thank you for doing so.
Yeah, I couldn't do it all the time though. That'd do my head in being on the dole. I enjoy working. It keeps my mind stimulated.
Yeah, it's good to have a sense of purpose. But the purpose of this session is to be the fastest for race 2.
It is. And I would presume it'll be the battle again between Wrestler and Neil. And you'll probably find the times may get a little bit lower because the track's a bit warmer.
Yeah, definitely. Who's your pick?
It's a tough one. I reckon Wrestler might pip him this time.
Yeah, I was going to say Wrestler too. I reckon Kiwi Brett, or Bretu, is a smoky. He had some decent pace.
Hang on, sorry. I thought you meant just for qualifying.
Yeah. I meant qualifying.
Yeah. I don't, and in the race, well, I still, it's going to come down to strategy, but if strategies play out, I would think Wrestler will probably win this race. Because I don't think he has to pit, whereas I think Neil's got to fuel save a little bit too much or pit. And it'll kill you if you. I mean, Neil should be able to work his way back to a podium because he's quick enough. But see, Kiwi Bretto, he won't have to pit unless he chooses to, based on his fuel consumption last time and his tyre wear.
Yeah, I think for Neil, it's going to be a harder strategy because of he has to do qualifying laps, essentially, every lap for 40 minutes.
Correct.
And whereas if you no stop, you can cruise around, save fuel. Obviously, you're still trying, but you're not pushing 110%.
Correct.
But
Yeah, that makes you wonder then if you're definitely going to do the two-stop strategy and you do qualify close to the start of the grid, do you put those softs on and try and build that lead
I don't know, it's
rather
tricky.
than use your softs in the second stint and try and come through the traffic?
But if you use your softs in the first stint, you've also got a heavier tank of fuel, which means more tyre wear, and you
I
won't
actually don't
get
reckon
as
that
long.
makes much difference, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, okay, a few people have said that since the update.
I find the best way is to conserve your tyre and your fuel is just ease off a little bit through the corners. Don't screech your tyres through the corners like you do when you're going flat out. Just no screech, saves your tyres. As soon as you start putting those tyres sideways, you can actually see your tyre markers start going down.
Yeah, 100%.
Alright, anyway, let's have a look at this qualifying. It's really the second part, once everyone pits and puts new tyres on, that will make the difference.
Yeah, but just riding on board this Kiwi bet at the moment. So he's not. He was, he wasn't a decent lap until,
yes.
oh dear, now he's, oh no, he's navigated that well.
He still put a qualifying lap in though.
And Wrestler's done 40.8. First off, he's put nearly a second on the alignment.
Yeah.
Bang, how's that for a statement?
Yeah, I knew these times would definitely be a lot quicker in this stint. He's already 0.1 up.
Yeah, Neil's also nearly 3/10 up on his own best. Ahmed's has done well too, in third at the moment. It's early days, but I assume most people will be pitting this lap or next lap.
Yeah, you're only going to do maybe one good lap on your tyres. What is it, 140? Yeah, you're really only doing your out lap, one good lap, and then pit, and then come back out and do exactly the same.
Yeah. If you're Wrestler's right there at the moment, but if I was Wrestler, I'd be pitting. Sacrifice a bit now for the gain at the end
Correct.
of the session.
100%.
It's tricky though because you know you're up,
He's coming in.
but he's in.
Yeah.
Neil's,
You've got to be so careful not to hit that wall on the left-hand side.
Yeah. I've hit that one a few times.
I've seen a few people during the week carnage it as well.
Almonds is in. Yeah, it's easy to hit.
They'll all come in.
I don't know, there might be a couple out there that will surprise us. Tourism didn't come in. Or is that his first lap? Owlett's in.
No, they're all following suit.
Sugar didn't come in. He's just done a 43-0.
No, he hasn't either.
Smurfy didn't come in. And Chicky Chicken, or RC Slide, has a penalty. So Wrestler's departed the lane.
But see, the dilemma is now, if you don't come in now, you're not going to get that other lap, 100%.
Yeah.
But do you sacrifice a really good time if you're up on your previous time? Do you just run it and bear with it, or do you wipe it off and still pit? That's the question.
Exactly. Well, if you come in now, you definitely will. Oh no, it'll be touch and go.
It would.
To get another lap.
Well, yeah, don't forget you lose, 35 seconds? So
if you haven't come in, I think you have to stay out now.
You stay out, yeah.
But I think we should ride on board with Neil here, again. Or maybe Wrestler, I don't know. What do you think? See if they can
whichever one you want.
offer anything. I don't know.
Flick between the two.
Yeah.
When it gets close to sector times. Well, you ride with Wrestler and I ride with Neil. How's that sound?
Righto. So Wrestler's about to start his lap. Come down the straight, you look at the headwind. You see it's a little bit of a headwind. That'll affect your braking. Gets it into turn one nicely.
Are you sitting lopsided, mate? That's more of almost a crosswind.
No,
Stuck between.
it's coming from the front. It's now tailwind down through here. The endless right-hander into the first sector, and he's up. But he's missed the apex by 10 years.
And Neil's up by 0.1.
On the purple.
But he's got to find nearly a whole second.
Okay, so he's blue. So Wrestler coming through this tricky turn. Does that pretty well, I think. Can he get the endless right-hander? Yep. Oh, I think he's backed out of it, maybe. No, he's just under a tenth down. Just under
Neil's only 0.014 up. I don't think much is going to change there.
No, and this'll...
And Armands is being held up by Hammy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a little bit quicker than Hammy, and Hammy's sort of struggling at the moment to keep the car on the track. He's squirting around everywhere.
Was Armands...
Oh, no, I don't think so.
So Neil did improve there by... What's that, a tenth? Armands!
Yeah.
It's a second! Nice.
He could have gone even faster, I reckon, because Hammy did come off a couple of times and Armands had to brake.
Yeah, okay.
And he just gives Wrestler a nice tap in the front of his car.
TV Bet pits Hammy by 7,000. Elliot Dad from nowhere gets fourth. Souls up into seventh. Yeah.
Oh, his Sugar's got to find a bit of time. Not sure if he'll get to finish this.
No, he won't. Where is he? No, he's only at turn 5. Or whatever it is. So that's it, done and dusted. So Armands really is separating...
Armands come from nowhere there.
Yeah, great job. Especially if he's on the wheel. That's an impressive effort.
Yeah, well, it's going to come down to strategy. And how much you have to fuel save. And if your tyres will last.
So Neil really has to get past Armands and Wrestler and run. Well,
Or does he sit there and fuel save? It's quite a lot of fuel saving, but
depends how much he can save.
See, you look at it this way as well. If he sat behind him and fuel saved for 3-4 laps,
He
saved
might
his
get
tyres, and those two boys in front go, well, we're going to pit, and Neil's going, well, I don't need to pit now. But I don't think Wrestler's going to have to pit, and I don't think Armands is going to have to pit.
Yeah. I think if you Neil, maybe you hedge your bets. You start on mediums. Try and...
but you can't hedge your bets because you've got to fuel save straight from the start.
Yeah.
So there's no betting, no hedge betting. It's like you got to know your strategy right from the start because you're either fuel saving or you're not.
Yeah, you have to pick it and commit to it. But if you're in chat, give us your prediction. Who's gonna win? Let's ride with TV Bet. in fifth.
Alright. I'll go and sit at the back of the field.
4 lights, 5 lights, the final race of the evening for round 5 is off. With a bad start from TV Bet. Did a real spin, but Bright Sugar, here he comes. And Neil is up in the second already.
Yeah.
Oh, that
That's
might
not
be a
bad.
penalty for TV
That's all
Bet.
good. There was a bit of late heavy braking there. No one's come off track, so it's all good.
So Neil up in the second already. We do know that Porsche isn't the best off the line, so
No,
that was to be expected in a way.
I know that feeling. And I'm not in the Porsche. Oh,
Yeah. Oh.
Schism's off.
Oh no.
He's back on.
Yeah, Albert Dad and Soulfire side by side. Oh no. I've jinced it. So Albert going from 4th to
So
last.
easy to do on that corner.
Yeah,
Get on that gas a little bit early.
yeah. And I forgot to mention, it's good to see Hemi has been able to rejoin us after his internet issue. So hopefully he can have a... Oh, it's Almonds!
Oh, Almonds is gone.
We
It's
saw
quite
that.
a common spot. There's been a few cars that have... He lobbed it there in the first race as well.
Yeah, it's very easy to do. Through there. Oh, it's just going again. Dirty tyres.
Oh, there'd be dirty language coming out of his mouth as well.
Oh, there might be a few bourbons being consumed after that.
Well, Almonds, the back of your car says neat. I wouldn't expect that to be very neat.
And Jippy says he told Almonds not to bin it, and Almonds has binned it, so he didn't listen to you, Jippy.
No. Wrestlers opened up a second gap, so I reckon Neil could be doing a bit of fuel saving.
What tyres
Maybe
is
not,
Neil on?
he's winding the gears out, so... Alright, oh, Neil's on softs.
Oh,
So's Wrestler.
really?
So they're going to be, yeah.
Yeah.
Kiwi Bretto's on softs. Hammy's on mediums. Soul's on mediums. Smurf's on mediums. Sugar's on mediums.
Yeah.
Slug's on hards.
Hard.
Yeah. Schism's on mediums. Dad's on mediums. But those boys on softs, they're
What's
going to have
Almonds
to
on?
have... I reckon they will need to have, by the time they pit, they're going to need at least a 15-second lead.
Oh, they're gonna need more than that, I think.
No, because, yeah, maybe, but
Well, if the
So-
pit stop's 35 seconds or
yeah,
whatever.
but based on the times the other guys were doing, 142s, 143s, those guys are a bit quicker.
Yeah,
Who
true.
are going to change to their mediums. But someone like like Sugar's 15 seconds behind already.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
it is an interesting strat. So there's
As-
no fuel saving from those first boys.
And Mr. Sissom has just made a great move up the inside of RC Slide there for 8 into turn 1. Good racing.
So those softs, they will become medium times for about lap 5 to 7.
Yep.
Sugar's right up the back end of Smurf.
Yeah, we're on board now.
Someone like Sugar, if he can keep the car straight and get around Smurf and keep that gap at about 15 seconds, he could be in a box seat to win this.
Yeah, for
Those
sure.
boys are going to have to come through traffic on mediums because none of those other guys are going to pit unless they're doing 10 and 10.
Yeah.
Going to be tough.
Fingers crossed.
But Sugar really needs to get around Smurf. So
If he can get it around, oh, Smurf.
could even see Soul, if he can stay on track, he's only 14 seconds off the lead and he's on mediums. He's the first of the Hammy as well. Yeah, so these guys, if they don't need to pit, they could be in a box seat.
Yeah, it'll be intriguing to see how this plays out. So Sugar had the better run on the straight there, but that powerful Super just pulled away from the poor old Renault.
So yeah, you'll probably find end of lap 7, these guys will be in on their softs.
Yep.
Yeah, Sugar's definitely better through the corners than Smurf, but he just doesn't have that straight line speed.
If you can get through this right-hander, oh no, oh dear. We've changed him. Oh, he's unplugged. Oh, Sugar does well to get out of the way there.
I would, yeah, where are we? So 4 laps in. So Hammy's not going to stop. He hasn't even used a quarter of a tank, so he is definitely not stopping. Well, I'd like to think he's not stopping. Soul, I reckon, won't be stopping. Those 2 guys are in the box seat for a win.
Well, I'm not going to say anything because a moment ago we thought Sugar was in the box seat.
Yeah, well, correct. Yeah, well then you put the commentator's curse on him by watching him, mate. Come on.
Well, I'm watching Soul now, having a look into Hammy in turn 1. Doesn't do it. But, you know, I am surprised that Neil on the... Oh no, Wrestler's on the soft.
I'm actually surprised Wrestler has gone on the soft medium because he had enough fuel to do, unless he wasn't comfortable getting the car there on 20 laps on mediums.
Yeah, which is understandable. But also, right, it's a different rhythm. Like, driving fast, like, flat out, is totally different to conserving fuel and just managing the race. So maybe he figured it was best just to, you know, stick to what you know.
Yeah, you could open yourself up to a mistake because you're not driving your normal rhythm.
Yeah.
And your normal style. Oh, Soul's just hung on to that. Neil's closed the gap up on Wrestler. Wrestler's tyres are twice as worn as Neil's.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Have a look at those tyres between the 2. That front left hand of Wrestler's is twice as bad as Neil's.
That's night and day.
Yeah. No wonder he's made that 2.5 up pretty quick.
Yeah.
These are the corners that it kills you on.
Yeah.
These right-handers. There's just no grip on that tyre to hold you on track.
And this one too. The 2 rights. The 2 long rights. And you know, like, you can feel it going, but you know that, well, you have to turn right if you want to stay on the circuit. Kiwi Betts on the solid job.
The way Neil's going, I wonder if he's thinking he can do soft.
Well, I think he might. With that tyre there, like, I know it's exponential, but he's not even 50% wear, and he's nearly 6 laps complete. So, I reckon you're right.
See, they're both going 2 seconds a lap faster than Hammy.
Yeah.
3 seconds a lap faster than Sol.
And
So
Brett's, heavy bets on the...
he's on the softs as well.
So Wrestler's in. Wrestler is,
So he will come in basically. Well, Almonds has had another. He'll probably come out just in front of Almonds, somewhere around with Outlet Dad.
we're watching Wrestler now. The tyres are off. He's putting a bit of fuel in.
Dad and Slug and
He's
Sugar
out.
are all coming down the straight. Yep, so behind Smurf, so he's 33 seconds off. He's got, okay, so then you go maybe to Hammy, so he's 17 seconds behind Hammy. So he's got to make up a second and a half a lap.
On mediums.
Yeah.
That's a big ask. He put about 2 seconds of fuel in as well.
Yeah. See, Hammy definitely, he doesn't even really need some fuel save anymore. If he is fuel saving.
And his last 2 laps have been within a tenth of each other. And he's on track to do that again, so that's great consistency. And, you know, knowing Hammy, he's a pretty cruisy guy, so this strategy has suited him.
Neil's in.
Right,
Bretto's got a half a second penalty and he's stayed out on track.
let's see where Hammy... Oh, well, Hammy will get him easy, but let's see where Neil pops out. He should be...
He's either just going to be behind Wrestler or just in front.
We're riding with Wrestler now. You talk us through the pit stop.
Yeah, well, they're putting fuel in.
So the undercut will be a factor here.
Now. No, he's got him.
Got him. But Wrestler is on those mediums. And is Neil on soft?
And Neil's on mediums as well.
Oh, okay.
But obviously Neil's got better tyre wear.
Yeah.
So it might be later in the race where Neil
Come back to
Wrestler
him.
back.
Yeah.
5. So they're 15 seconds behind Hammy. I see Wrestler's getting held up a little bit by Smurf now, which is... Oh, no, Smurf's let him through.
Yeah. Smurfs have had a solid run too. We're starting to get a bit of a battle here for 8th. Almonds
yeah,
has
looking at that.
closed onto the back of Outlet Dad. Now, are these two both on the nose stop?
Both on the what?
Nose stop?
I would think so. Outlet Dad's used no tyre. He's got the best tyre of everyone. He could do 2 of these races on those tyres.
Interesting.
So where Bretto's in.
And Hammy has inherited the lead.
Yeah. So that puts Wrestler, we'll see Wrestler's pulling back a second and a half a lap. It's down to 13.5 seconds now.
What do we got? 12 to go?
But
11.
At some point, Wrestler's tyres will chug based on what was happening with those softs. Even in that first race, after 11 laps, Wrestler's tyres were pretty untidy. whereas Neil's were pretty good.
Yeah.
So I would suggest Neil's in more, if they don't make any mistakes, Neil's more in a box seat than Wrestler, just because that Lambo doesn't use its tyres as much.
Yeah, so it's going to be on here between.
Will be.
But Jippy's in chat saying that Almonds has already stopped twice. The first time when he spun, and the second time when he spun. So,
Yeah, that's true.
so a bit of Jippy's stirring the pot there with our Almonds. I wouldn't mess with Almonds.
If anyone's on mediums and they're going to stop, that'll be probably at the end of next lap. So you're doing 10 and 10, unless you're going to go all the way to 13 and then run softs.
Yeah. But you're a brave man, Jippy, messing with Almonds, who stands about 8 foot tall and weighs 180 kilos of pure muscle.
Yeah, I get that, but 80 kilos of that's hair.
That's true. Nah, everyone loves Almonds. He's big, but he's not that. He's not mean. He's friendly.
He's a good bloke.
He is.
It's good for a laugh. It's good for being part of that team last season. I'll never let him forget the wet tyre glitch that we got him to do. That was the funniest thing I've done, I reckon, in here.
That will go down as one of the great Wilkesboro stories.
I can't believe he fell for it.
He should try the inter-tyre glitch. In conditions like this, the inters are insane.
Yeah, so Wrestler's still pulling back a second and a half a lap.
Yeah. And Neil has a half-second penalty, which won't cost him a lot, but every bit counts.
I don't think we'll see the fastest lap pip now.
No.
I think Neil will hold on to that 141.1. I don't think any of these boys will be doing that on their mediums.
Yep, I tend to agree. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this race plays out.
Yeah, what are we, 9 laps, 10 seconds to Wrestler.
But Wrestler's tyres are going to fall off the cliff.
They do, and he's got to get past Sol as well. Like, there is no way, like Hammy's tyres, I reckon Sol's going to have to pit. There's no way his mediums are going to do 9 laps.
Let's have a look. Yeah, they're looking a bit sad.
You have a look at them compared to Hammy's. Like, Hammy is definitely not going to have to stop.
Yeah, they're not looking good.
No, but that's where I was through this race. Hammy's tyres, that's about where I was.
Hammy's in the box seat here. I know you don't believe it, but I think Hammy can hold on to this.
Yeah, like I said, it's a lot. These guys have got to keep pulling back this second and a half a lap.
Yeah, that's right. And they have Sols there as a buffer.
And he does it, well, not for much longer. I reckon Sol will be pitting at some stage. But he's just got, all Hammy's got to do is try and run consistent, you know, try and get it down to maybe a low 143. He hasn't cracked a 142, but if he can get it into a low 143 instead of a high 143, it might stop that second and a half a lap and pull it and make Wrestler pull back a second a lap.
Yeah. That's alright.
See, Neil's fallen back off Wrestler a bit.
Yeah, he has. Well, he's done a 43.5 in there. So that 10, that would have lost him 1.2 seconds to wrestler.
Chisholm's off again.
Oh no,
Burst into the fence.
no good. Tough
Same
night for
place
Chisholm.
Armin's lost it. I think some of those Lobby 1 guys must have dumped some oil on that part of the track.
Yep. Oh, Smurf and Black Sugar are having a great battle here. Ding dong.
Oh, Chisholm's gone. He's apologised and gone.
Unfortunate, but rest up, truly. Hope to see you back soon.
Good old slug on those racing yards. He could run 100 laps.
Yeah. And Armin's is all over the back of Kiwi Bet here too. For 5th. So Armin's has had, what, a spin? Or 2 spins? And...
I reckon Arms is going to have to pit though.
Oh, he's on a penalty. Oh, jinxed it.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, Wrestler's nearly onto the back of Souls here. Souls'
So
tyres
Sol's
are dying, I'd say.
Souls has got to hold him up a little bit for Hammy. Because it's down to 6 seconds, that gap between first and third. But yeah, that's what's going to... He's just got way better tyre. Those tyres are 99s.
Gets it done. Missing on missing. Oh, hang on. They're still side by side. Nah, Soulswell's out of
So
it.
he doesn't have the tyre to play.
A bit like playing poker with you, mate. Don't have the money to play with the big boys.
What, you don't or I don't?
I don't.
Oh, right. You better ask the government for a pay rise then.
Yeah.
You'd think Sol would have to come in now.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, you 100%. 100%, yeah.
Here we go.
Let's see if he hits the fence.
No, he's braked early enough.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. Mate, doesn't matter
Alright,
how
so
early
that
you
leaves Wrestler 5.5 seconds behind Hammy. And I'll tell you what, it'll only be another couple of laps and Wrestler's tyres will be down where Hammy's are. So his second a lap, he's got to pull him back. And Neil's fallen right off the pace.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, Neil. It's very easy to lose your concentration in these longer races.
Oh, 100%. Like I was in the commentary with the boys in the last race and Sugar asked me a long detailed question. I'm like, mate, I got to come back to you. So I'm trying to overtake someone.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your fun fact?
Alright, my fun fact. Let me just get it up here. So,
Well, you don't know it off the top of your head.
well, I do, but I just want to make sure I get it right. So, okay, which animal do you think is 30 times more likely to get hit by lightning compared to humans?
Say that again.
Which
What
animal
is
30
likely to-
times more likely to get hit by lightning compared to humans?
I wouldn't expect it something to be flying.
No, it's not.
I reckon it'd have to be a large animal.
Yeah.
Not a small animal. So it'd be something like, I I don't know, an elephant or a giraffe. I reckon that'd be my two picks. One of those two.
Okay. Any guesses in chat? I'll give it a minute just to see. Matt, guess not. So, Leslie Snipes, you're right, it is a giraffe. So giraffes are 30 times more likely to get hit by lightning. So between 1996 and 2010, there have been 5 fatal lightning strikes on giraffes, but due to there only being 140,000 in the world, that the ratio makes it 30 times more likely compared to humans.
Nice.
So there you go.
Well, I got one for you before Wrestler catches the back of Hammy. This is a music one, obviously. What CD was the first CD ever pressed in America?
I don't know. What?
I'll give you another clue. It was in 1984, I think, off the top of my head.
Bruce Springsteen's album.
Yeah, which one?
I don't know.
Come on, mate.
Born in the USA.
That's the one, buddy.
There we go. So perfect timing here. Restless all over the back of Hammy. Give me just appetite for destruction. I'm assuming that's oh yeah, the Gunners. Right, I love Wrestler, but I'm Team Hammy here. Go Hammy.
Yeah, Hammy's got the fuel to pump now, but does he have the the pump out of the corners and on the straight?
I don't know.
He's only got to hold him up another couple of laps, and Wrestler's tyres will be down where Hammy's are. I think he'll get nailed on the straight. What he wants to do is jam on his brakes really hard and unsettle Wrestler.
Harsh enough at the apex. There you go. So, Jimpy's let us know that the golfer Lee Trevino has been struck by lightning 3 times. So there you go.
Here we go. Hammy needs to... it's going to come down to braking. Is Wrestler going to be able to do it?
Oh, jeez. Can you get it stopped?
Hammy was a bit early on the brakes there. Trying to fight back, but he won't have the grip through this corner. He's just got to stay with Wrestler because, he might, if he can make him use his tyres a bit. I mean, Hammy's got a third left, and Wrestler's down to half. But Wrestlers will go off pretty quick in these last 3 laps.
Yeah, you don't want to invite Neil. Yeah.
Neil's caught him right up.
You don't want Neil.
The best tyre of the lot.
Yeah. If you're Hammy, you don't want Neil to join the party. So you
I think Neil will be joining that party very fast.
I hope he brings pinners.
Well, if that's the case, he's got to stop by what's his name's car.
Oh,
Party
she's
bus.
Truly.
Oh, he's gone, hasn't he?
Yeah.
No stopping there. But it's been wherever Hammy finishes, it's been a good strategy because I can't remember where he qualified, but he looks like he's going to finish with a podium.
Yeah, he's qualified. I want to say 4th or 5th. So yeah, he's done a major job.
Kiwi agree. Bretto's probably, 14. He's too far back to try and make the time up.
Yeah.
Sugar's got a chance of catching Bretto. Be a battle of the Kiwis. And Smurf's just, Armands has given Smurf a big tap. And it does appear he's redressing. Good on you, Armands.
Yes.
You have
Good on
learned
the
something.
Armands. He didn't learn that from Boodle, that's for sure. Nah.
He's taken Smurf straight back.
Fair enough. But
Yeah,
Neil's down the inside here.
Armands got plenty.
Neil's down the inside of Hemi. Gets
Yep.
it done. But Hemi's... Hemi had the run there.
He'll fall away on this corner though.
Yeah.
And the next right-hander. So, can Neil make an indent in 2 laps? Because Neil does have way better tyre than Wrestler. Wrestler's in the 143s and Neil's in the 142s.
They're gonna have to be bloody good laps.
Yeah. He's going to need to pull it back to at least 2 seconds before the end of this lap.
See, that lap he lost 1.2 seconds.
He was held up.
Yeah. So that'll hurt him.
Yeah. Sugar's gotten around Sol.
Nice job. He's on track for a pair of 5th places. If he can hold on.
And Neil's having a bit of an untidy lap this time. He's down half a second. But he's not making any inroads.
Nah. Sometimes the harder you drive, the slower you go. Just needs to try and hit every apex.
Is
Get
that a bit
every
like
corner
in some
right.
way where the more you speak, the slower you sound?
Yeah, mate, that's it. That's exactly right. Couldn't have said it better myself. Neil just went a bit deep there.
Yeah, he was trying to push it, wasn't he?
Yeah. That's allowed Hemi to have a little bit of hope.
Yeah, I think I did pick Wrestler to win this race, but I didn't think he was going to do the strategy he did.
No.
But looking at that tyre wear, there was no way known he was going to make 20 laps on mediums.
Souls and Sugar are having to battle here for 5th.
Oh yeah.
Souls.
Both got very similar tyre.
Yeah, okay. So they're both pitted.
Probably Sugar's rear right, rear left is way worse.
I think Sugar's on a nose stop, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
And Souls is pitted.
Soul pitted, yeah.
So,
That's our battle for 5th.
comes down to this. Souls.
Yeah, but Weather God, I think we need to see these cars in the rain
Yeah,
at the end of the season.
I agree. Do you know him?
And
Who is
not
it?
just a passing shower.
No, we need R08 Monsoon.
That's it. Yeah, I reckon it's Armands.
Why is that?
I won't give that reason away because I don't know if it's factual. Because I've never met the bloke.
Well done, wrestler. Keep on.
Yeah, good race.
Neil, nice job.
Pole to win.
Equal first to the round. Hammy,
Nice
well
work.
done, mate.
Hammy,
Great
good
strategy.
podium. Kiwi Bretto is going to come in fourth.
That's a nice drive.
Oh, and Almonds has caught the back of Sugar as well.
Really?
Battle for sixth now.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, Almonds giving him a nice little tap from behind. Hurry up, Sugar, get out of the way, mate. And Almonds, oh, he nearly lost it on his
Too
spot.
much. Too much to here. Surely not.
Come on, Sugar, back into the back of him.
Sugar was a bit soft there.
He was.
Bit too nice there. Well done, Charles and Chief.
What happened
this is
there?
redressed. He's redressed
Either
in
redressed
something.
or he missed a gear.
Interesting.
That was interesting.
Great race, nonetheless.
Smurfs in for 8th on those racing mediums. Slug on his hards in 9th. Can still keep going another 20 laps.
He'll reuse them in round 6.
That's it. Yeah.
Or round whatever it is. 7.
Save the team some money.
And
Dad's
out of
coming in. He is out of fuel.
And
No
unfortunately,
fuels. I crossed the line myself with no fuel left.
there you go. Oh,
Well, yeah, black screen.
oh.
I gotta. Oh, here we go. Well done, wrestler.
Yeah, so well done, wrestler. Neil, great drive. I mean, really, the whole field had pretty good racing and good drives.
100%. Have we lost 2? People have started leaving the room already.
Yeah, Hammy, and then unfortunately we lost Tully.
We
But
did, yes.
yeah,
Not sure if there was any issues there.
no. But thoughts with him. But it's been a great first edition of Losers Lounge. I've enjoyed your couch, mate.
I mean, that's good. I've enjoyed the beanbag. I get to not share a lounge with you is great. Just don't know what your hands will do. But I have enjoyed the red wine and the caviar, mate. I do like our commentary box. None of this budget shit the other ones have got.
Mate, it is nice up here compared to the gazebo of the Buzzbox Blues. But nonetheless, I'm missing the buzz.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
You'll have to get back to the buzz then. I'll have to come and lower my standards and come and sit in the buzz box team.
Yeah, mate. Hopefully soon we can reunite.
Just be able to wear shorts and thongs in there instead of a tux, won't we?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. This tux is a bit uncomfy. But that's another story.
Alright, mate. Well, thank you. Thanks, everyone, for joining in.
Alright. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.